Alright, so I'm doing the, just changed out the spark plugs today on this, my Toyota Corolla. Has 275,000 miles on the engine. Original transmission. It's 1998 Toyota Corolla, 1.8 liter. Anyway, so, let's get at it. Cut off the coil. Reach in here. Using this ratchet with a spark plug socket on the end with an extension. And let's see what we got here. I had this car for 16 years. Bought it originally with 26,000 miles on it. I've done primarily most of the work myself. And that didn't sound too good. Last time I changed the spark plug was probably about 50,000 miles ago. 50,000 or 5 years ago. We put about 10,000 a year. Huh, look at that. So that's what that one looks like. And I was using Denzos back then. This is pretty gnarly. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put champions in this time around. Spark plug gap is 0.43 with a torque setting of 18 pounds according to the manual. If I could, I just put it in there nice and easy, like so. I feel like it seats in the spark plug well. Could probably just go ahead all through and just change out all the plugs one at a time versus switching back and forth, but I just want to get a feel to see what this torque setting is. It's I'm already set at 18 pounds on my ratchet, and basically I think it's 1.5 turns going into this aluminum block. You're going to hear an audible click. Make sure I'm right here. Hear that click? That's what you're looking for. And go ahead. I already put some dielectric grease on the end of the plug, and just a little bit. These are pretty sealed pretty good. And then you hear that click going on. That's what you're looking for. And pretty much that's pretty good. So if you do one, you can do the other three. Hello. So if you want to stay tuned, you can watch me do the other three, or you can sign off right now. But anyway, I just wanted to show that's pretty much how easy it is. If you want to know more about the car, I did a long-term review of this vehicle going back, we bought this thing back in 2005. It was a dealer trade-in. We're the second owners. Again, Happy New Year's to y'all.
Happy New Year.
And so we bought 26,000 miles on it, and paid about $7,200 out the door, I think, back then. And like I said, we've driven this thing from Arkansas to Mississippi, Kentucky, all the way up through the states, up through New England, as far as New Hampshire. I mean, you name it, all over. back and forth to Florida many times. And basic maintenance, people. That's all I've done. Basic maintenance. Woo, look at that one. Ooh, yeah. And all I've done is really what would I say? I can't complain. I've changed the valve cover gasket one time. I've
You know how to change the oil? I'll bring the car for you if you will change the oil.
it'd be faster and quicker, sir, if you took it down there for 20 bucks.
Yeah.
Right there in the corner.
No problem.
But I appreciate though. Appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, a neighbor of mine, I do some work on his vehicle, but for me to change the fellow's oil and get set up here in my little garage, it's, you know, for 20 bucks you can get your oil changed right next door to the next place. But I appreciate him throwing a bone at me. But anyway, what was I saying? Where was I going with that? So yeah, change the valve cover gasket. Change transmission fluid, change probably one time at about 100,000. I did the struts last year, the rear. Timing belt was probably done about 150 eons ago. Plus the radiator fluid. You know, I just followed the where are we going with that? I just followed the literally the service manual probably up to about 150. And let me see here. I want to get that click. There you go, nice and quick. Let's see, what else did I do? Battery. Probably gone through 5 batteries in its life. Gosh. What else can I say? Maybe 3 alternators. 2 starters to my recollect. Serpentine belt, I've changed out a couple of times. I think I've mentioned the timing belt, right? What else? Trying to think, the funny transmission, the wiper nozzles. They get gummed up. That spray wiper fluid on your windshield, they get gummed up. So I've used a variety of aftermarket wiper nozzles, but I've come to realize that if you just use the factory Toyota ones, they work the best. I usually try to go to a pick and pull and get them nozzles. They seem to work the best. Yeah, going to a pick and pull. What else? Gosh, guys, like I said, 275,000 miles on this thing, and I wouldn't hesitate to drive it from here up to Maine, back down here to wherever we got to go to next. Oh yeah, these spark plugs have seen some time on them. These seen some serious time. Definitely time for a spark plug change. So I'm on going on my 3rd plug right now. And I tell you, they were ready. Like I said, put it on the boot like this. Put it on the boot. Stick it in the cylinder. Actually, I'm getting all screwed up here.
Who's the beautiful girl?
Yep, put it on there like so.
How are you?
And just like so. Drop it on here on the wrench.
They don't like that.
Yep, and drop it on in, and you'll be good to go. Like I said, you see one, you can, if you do one, you can do four. But I encourage you folks just to avoid them car payments. Really, you can find yourself these Toyotas all over the place, and you know, maybe do a compression check should you on the cylinders before you buy one. That would be a good measure to give you at least a baseline to see if you got compression left in the cylinders. Take it to a good reputable mechanic, and you know, you can't go wrong. And let's see here, and a little bit, click, good. I couldn't tell you how many times I've changed out these plugs. Maybe I've done like I said, it can't go wrong, folks. Can't go wrong. So I'm on my last one. Same drill. Switch it over. Drop it in. Take her out. Thought I had it, but I didn't. I'll get around to changing the coils a little bit later on. Come on now. What is it? Oh, this is the last one. Yep, there you go. Maybe you catch that one on film. I'll take a look at my spark plug. My spark plug reference book and see what they look like in terms of wear and how they're burning and all that. Yep. Like I said, not too much here to report. Alright. Drop her in, nice and easy. Wait till you feel those, you're gonna feel those threads. You're gonna feel those threads lock on in the spark plug well. And you'll know it, because it'll get kind of snug just for a little bit. Just you'll feel it snug up just a little bit. Like that's when you saw me pause. Two. And click. Alright folks, well that's all there is to it. And the last one. Alrighty, well, hopefully this video helped you out, somebody out a little bit. Do you need a torque wrench? Some people say no, some people say yes. But 18 pounds of torque, turn it, screw it in there, or ratchet it in there till you feel it get snug with your socket wrench and extension. You'll feel it snug up, and then do another 1.5 turns, and you'll be good to go if you don't have a torque wrench. Alrighty, y'all have a great Ablecraft day.